Here we go. We've actually got some of a group
I
now.
expected, but you'll do. That fool Norn Air has stirred up the ghosts down here. Let me brief you. This place has a history, and I don't want your ignorance getting us killed. This was originally Charland. The humans pushed us out and built Ascalon on top of it. Over 200 years ago, we took our land back. The human king Adalbern watched his soldiers panic as we breached the city gates. Facing certain defeat, the doomed king refused to surrender.
Retreat? Retreat is not an option!
Adalbern smashed his ancient blade Magder. Cursed Ascalon.
You will not abandon me!
The blast incinerated the attacking legions and turned the defending humans into vengeful spirits.
We will never surrender! Never!
The ghosts see the living as invaders. They show no mercy and no weariness. Only blind hatred. Adalbern's hatred. And now, Air's gone right into the dead king's lair. What a mess. We're going after her. She's causing trouble, and I don't want anyone dying because of her foolishness.
Okay, so it's time to experience the first dungeon story. We've got 5 people. They're already going ahead, so they've already spoken to Ritlock. Oh, it's going to be so much easier because we've got 5 people.
Go back to your own lands.
What the hell is that sound? I think someone on the legendary weapon don't know how to turn them sounds off. Sounds like horses because they're firing unicorns.
There's one to remember me by! You're kidding, right? Too strong.
This one's actually fun. There's a battle royale game I've actually been looking at that looks real fun. It's a battle royale game I would happily play.
What have you done?
Which is the Dying Light one.
To kill rising.
We need to keep that door open. Put something under pressure.
Can't play it live.
To kill rising.
Get that dealt with. Too much power. What race and profession am I using? I am a human and a thief. You're a thief for sure, you and I. Well, look. Every time I intentionally tried to take your arc wing, I didn't get it. Every time I got your arc wing, it was a complete accident.
Eat my dust.
Ritlock, what are you doing here?
I came to stop you from inciting a full-scale ghost rampage. Why are you here?
I'm looking for King Adalbern's legendary weapon, the sword called Magdir.
Magdir. Magdir was destroyed when the Sorcerer King set off the
Nice,
full
I
fire.
Gills 2, then my laptop messed up, I'm gonna try and get it again. It's an amazing
I
game.
believe the sword will be found at the top of these stairs.
You are following a foolish human legend.
You of all people should know the power of legends. You bear Magdir's twin, Sohothan. It was Rurik's sword.
What if I do? Adalbern's sword is no more, just like his nation.
Then let us go up the stairs and see for ourselves.
So what's the DLC like? The DLC, both expansions are amazing. Highly recommend getting them. At the moment you realise you're probably going to have to do the dungeon again on your thing. Radio clipping command. Yeah, I'm probably have to do the dungeons again on my Guardian at some point for all the points of interest to provide them. Lucky enough I should be able to do. Dang it, man.
Ritlock, the broken sword. It's the twin to your own.
Hopefully you're going to be getting laptop
More
end of the
about
month.
sword's
Nice.
master. Look there.
I sense Sahothan's presence. Rurik, my son, you've returned!
Your son is dead. So is your kingdom. Leave us.
Foul creature, your entire race will pay. Even now, my champions prepare to invade the surface. You will fall before the might of Master Ranger Nente, deadly Kasha Blackblood, and the lovers Rolina and Vassar. We'll destroy you as you destroyed us!
You frighten no one with your meaningless threats. We've killed you before. We'll do it again.
Now you've angered them.
They were already angry. Now we must find his champions and silence them.
Not that it matters, I mean, they're ghosts that keep coming back. Oh. Thank you. Less D from the sneezing.
Your desire to destroy still unsatisfied, beast. Burning Ascalon not enough for you?
As long as you stalk us, we'll fight you tooth and claw.
By Melandru's will, I will rend you from this world, Char.
Now we have to fight this guy, he's basically a ranger. Practically almost dead and we can't get up there in time to do anything.
Do this face to face.
We didn't land a single blow on him.
Won the day.
Did I get the chest? I did. To get experience for killing him, like, because He was pretty dead before I got up there. Not like the experience matters. Bonus event. Yeah, I'm definitely have to find out if I've actually done the stuff on my Guardian. I'm pretty sure they count towards the map complete.
Why are you here? This is the land of ghosts.
Stand down, Spectre. We seek only to protect the living.
Don't chat with her, heir. Dispatch her.
Ghosts of Ascalon, rise up and defend me!
Down it goes. Frag Girl, hello, how you doing? And Demonata.
Your trials almost.
How you both doing? Can we get a shout out for both of them, please? I am doing good, Demonata. How about yourself?
Leaders in this holy place.
Doing well, man. As how I like I'm doing fantastic. Just trying to do some dungeon story modes, which is a pain in the ass.
Too strong.
Ow. There we go, they're both dead now.
Until next time.
Fantastic.
With all
Fantabby-dozy.
must be boiling by now.
Nice one.
Perfect chance to deal with him.
Right, girls keeping you up all night. Is you both in London?
Eat my dust.
You're both in London, yeah? Yeah, guys, if you're not already, follow Frag Girl as well, so while you're at it, make sure you follow the amazing Demonata. Don't shout me out.
You can't keep a good man.
Why shout me out? Damn it. Get distracted here. You know something I've just noticed? Why didn't it give you the shout out? Why is it apparently broken for me? Even now, give yourself a shout out.
What have you done? Your champions are gone, Ghost.
There we go.
Just
Follow
like your
Demonata.
son and your kingdom.
Apparently I can't do shout outs anymore.
Vengeance.
Join me in death.
So I do believe they're all currently fighting him. Feels so weird doing that. Yeah, and his health is practically gone.
You've defeated me, but what have you gained? Much deadlier things stir beneath us. They'll consume you all.
Magdare is shattered, but I know a blacksmith who can mend these pieces.
Did you really think that if you got me a sword, you'd earn
I call on the
forgiveness?
Blue-Eyes White Dragon.
Even now, you've caught up on the raft of Blue Eyes White Dragon. He'll annihilate all your foes with his
Why
white
would
lightning
you risk
attack.
our lives, my life, for that coward?
I thought it would heal old wounds. It would remind you.
Remind me of what? Betrayal? Ah, you've become a sentimental old woman. We're finished here.
Why does Ritlock hate Logan?
Mistakes from a lifetime ago.
That's not us. That's the guy that
Best
entered first.
forgotten. Ritlock's right. I've gotten too sentimental. Too weak.
That
You can never have too much treasure.
A
is the
long time
first
ago,
dungeon.
he led us into a disaster. He blames me. They all do.
Claim our rewards.
The thing is, they may be right.
So on to the next, and probably have to wait like another hour. Hello everyone on YouTube. As for this section of the video, what you're going to be seeing now is a load of dungeon cutscenes and stuff. This is a guy on video. This is a guy on YouTube that we found that has done all the cutscenes, and he speeds through all the actual in-game content. So you're still going to see it all, but it's not going to be me doing it because dungeon fighting just takes so long in Guild Wars 2. ArenaNet, you really need to make these solo, like just the story mode in the dungeons, make them solo, job's good, off we go, right? Explorer mode, still need 5 people. Because there's so much important story inside the dungeons, we can't get it, like, because we still need 5 people. Especially since raids are a thing, fractals and stuff, people love doing those. Well, there's so many more things that are so more rewarding in Guild Wars that people just don't want to do the dungeons anymore. They are so long forgotten. They are part of the base game. We have 2 expansions in. No one does dungeons anymore. So, at the very least, the story modes need to be made solo. And because we'll be spending, like, God knows how long looking for a group in story mode, to do story modes, I mean, you've all just seen before us do the Ascalonian Catacombs. I spent a good hour sitting there looking for a group before we got in there. And now, I'm sorry, if it takes an hour per dungeon just to find a group for story mode, that's going to be 7 hours. Especially since you've only made the last dungeon solo. The other 7, we've got to do group find. That's 7 hours of just waiting around before we can then do the dungeon itself. So we're going to bypass all this. I've went and found a playlist on YouTube of a guy, Reddit Refuge. That's the guy's name. He's done all these videos. He's only got like 150 subscribers. So go find him on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Yeah, so we're going to go and watch these cinematic videos. We're going to be sitting there, so we're going to chill out and just going to watch these because screw waiting around for like 7 hours, and that's only if it's an hour per dungeon. There's some dungeons people just want to avoid. So, without further ado, I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to try and explain things as we go along. So obviously, this is not me playing. So this is him just getting into the manor.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure you and the ambassador should have come here.
That's ridiculous, Captain. This is the perfect place to celebrate the détente with the Char.
There are separatists that want this treaty torn apart, and for all we know, Codicus is in cahoots with them.
What's basically happened here
Codicus is loyal to the crown,
is
even if he and I disagree.
He is loyal to the crown, true, but I wonder if he's loyal to the head it rests upon.
Logan had got summoned to the manor. Shit's going down.
Here?
He's there to protect the queen
Yes, I
mostly.
don't trust some of the guests. Ask around and see what you turn up on Codicus.
And that's obviously this
But be
guy's
summoned.
character, big ass Norm by the looks of it. So he has to ask around the party about if they've heard anything suspicious without kind of revealing too much.
That Uzalon character is sweating more than I
am. So anyways, found some stuff out.
From what you've told me, this kind of deviltry stinks of Codicus.
I disagree. The inventor Uzalon is obviously up to something.
Then we should confront both of them.
Fine. If that's the plan, we should check with this Uzalon first. Maybe he'll tell us more about his employer.
Also, quickly made a thing for those anyone may be confused by Path of Fire. What was going on there? Was trying to find Rytlock has a sword of fire. It has a twin brother sword to it, and the Norn of Destiny's Edge was trying to get that sword to give it to Logan. Kind of hope that Logan and Rytlock would kind of become good friends again because they were actually kind of like best mates. So there's an attack going on. They're trying to stop the champion, and looks like they've almost wiped there. So this is Logan and
Hold your
Zoja.
tears, Logan.
Has two members of Destiny Edge, so we've already seen two members in Ascalon Catacombs. That literally leaves one left of Savari.
Where?
Oh, so now you need my help. Let's see, it looked like a short-range teleporter. I can track the energy signature. Hang on.
So the guy that's causing all this has kidnapped the queen and teleported away. So Logan is really pissed.
Uzalon is a traitor. Stand aside.
They've seen us. Kill them. They've seen us. Kill them.
It's also quite clear to tell, by the way, by looking at this video, this is for any expansion. As you can see, in his party there's people that are level 80. Once you hit 80, you start getting mastery ranks, and that's what shows instead.
Who just attacked us?
Considering that's not showing masteries there.
Separatist scum trying to sabotage the Charred Human Treaty.
Heart of
Uzalon must be working with them. And I'd bet my left arm that Codicus is also involved.
So Codicus is actually a guy that we hear about in the human personal story quite heavily. Be back as soon as possible, pop into the shop, no problem, no one. I apologise that we have to watch this in YouTube format. It's just going to be a lot quicker doing this than it is to sit around trying to get the actual dungeon.
How are we going to move the big oaf now?
It's not our fault. He grabbed the bottle and drank it in a single swallow.
In case the guy that's actually made these videos ever sees this, obviously I'm not trying to do ad revenue or anything with this. It's just there to get the story out there. Know the story. Find the queen and the missing ambassador.
Greetings.
Tell the others what happened.
Sweet and steady.
I'm also pretty sure if you actually do a dungeon story mode, you can get like every point of interest in it, apart from some late ones. Some of the later ones, they want you to go back into explorer modes, and there's certain paths you want to go down when you're in the actual explorer mode.
They took the queen further up the valley. I believe they mean to kill her. Lead, and I will follow.
Don't worry, she can't keep that shield up
The queen using her own magic to stop them.
She'll be ours.
Pretty sure that was the final bad guy.
What is going on?
Oh, there's
here?
Codicus.
Your Majesty, I'm so glad we've found you. And you Logan, I see you've found us as well. It seems we were both on the trail of the same kidnappers.
Bullshit.
Codicus! I knew you were in on this. You were working with the Separatists.
Me? I was a victim here. I had no idea what Uzulan was up to.
You lie! You're under arrest.
Logan, I believe Codicus is innocent.
Your Majesty, you can't take his side.
Codicus is guilty of many things, Captain, but he was not responsible here. The Separatists were planning to capture him as well.
Capture? Me? Then I am in your debt for keeping
Oh,
me
well,
safe.
he's not the bad guy here then, fine. We'll let
Also,
him
for
off.
your own protection, you should stay at my palace. Temporarily, of course. I insist.
There's no... I mean... I'm sure... Certainly, Your Majesty. I would be honored.
Your Majesty! Jenna, are you serious?
Very serious, Captain. I think it best the Minister stays where I can keep an eye on him. For his own safety.
Then I should remain as well, to help keep an eye on him.
No. No need for that. I appreciate your rescue, but you have your own journey. One that leads beyond Divinity's reach.
There are dangers that threaten you here.
There are dangers that face all of us, Logan. All of our world.
So this is where the Queen is trying to tell him, hey look, can't leave my side,
You're right.
I'll do the right.
So much has been left unfinished. Much to make amends for. I should go.
And I will be waiting for your
Basically
return.
telling him, hey look, you've got a guild to go and fix. Go help them.
Adrenaline flows through me.
Oh, you did all the dialogue at the end. That's cool.
You have my attention. Nothing's exploded, right? How can you be helped?
We're on to the next one.
Trust
This is
your
Twilight
instincts.
Harbor, where we get to meet Kaif, the last member of Destiny's Edge.
One challenge
Final
down.
hero?
Not dead after all.
Keith, I'm sorry I'm late.
Uh-oh. Well, Ritlock's already here, and he is Logan.
Good to see you, Logan. Now we can begin.
Conniving vegetable. You never said anything about him being here.
I asked him to attend. I need all of your help to deal with Fowlin.
It sounds like this Fowlin and you have history.
Fowlin is firstborn, like me. She's powerful and dangerous. But she wasn't always that way. When our race was new, we traveled
So,
together.
do you remember,
became
because this should be out by now,
close.
when we had the vision of
found
us
a great
being an art,
darkness.
and there was we seen Destiny
pulled
Edge
back
speaking to
from
each
it.
other, and Kaif
Fowlin
here was
embraced it.
speaking to another
She seduces
Savari.
others to
That's
unspeakable
Fallon, who
acts.
basically, in terms of
Cannot
story-wise,
stop
if
her
you play
alone.
Savari, I think you meet
That is
sooner.
why I need you, and
But in
Ritlock.
terms of a human that we're
And
playing,
Logan.
this is technically the first time we'd meet Fallon.
He'll desert us again.
I did what I had to do.
Then you can do this without me. If I see you again, Logan, I will carve you.
Who's deserting us now?
Yeah, that was Ritlock. He's like, nope, not want to be a part of your plan. It involves him, but he's still pissed at him. But basically, what ends up happening, for those that don't know in the book, Destiny's Edge was meant to go and fight Dragon Kalgatoric, who we're currently dealing with in Path of Fire. So, or the Living World, anyway. And basically, they teamed up with a dragon called Glint, who managed to break control of Kalgatoric. And during the big part of the fight, Basically, what ended up happening was Logan was put into a very difficult position, where it's basically help the guild fight the dragon,
Make a good team.
or go protect his queen. If he fought the dragon, his queen was going to die.
You're
And
weaker without him.
when as helped the queens, something else was to happen, which in the end he went and helped the queen.
But not from you. I am not a coward.
So basically, he deserted his guild for the sake of his
Finish
queen,
this on your own.
which really can't be helped. To be honest, it's a very difficult position to be put in for anyone. So because of this, Ritlock's like really pissed at him. Obviously, Ritlock's like a warrior type, and he is Fallon.
Hello, dear heart. I see your friends have already abandoned you. How does it feel?
Fallon, it is time to end this madness.
The madness
You've got a
is
sandwich.
yours. You rely on others when you know you belong here. With me.
I've moved on.
We shall see, dear heart. We shall see. 3 of my champions are here. I look forward to seeing how you and your remaining allies fare against them.
Yeah, so while they go off to this next bit, so yeah, the whole thing ends up happening with the whole battle of Glint, as Glint and Nat and Kalkatoric, is Glint actually dies in that fight. By the way, I've not revealed any spoilers that happen about this game. This all happens in a book. I can't remember the name of the book. So I really want to try and get an audible book version so I can actually listen to it.
May the pale
But Glint eventually dies in that battle, and so does Zurin. I can't remember the Zurin's name. More?
Keith, meet my first champion, Sariel.
We've met. She is not worthy of you.
Oh, Fallon, what have you done to this poor girl?
I'm no girl. I am Fallon's chosen.
See how easily you were replaced, dear heart? But say the word, and you can be my favorite again.
No! I am your favorite, and I always will be. Nothing will ever change that. I'll kill you, Keith. Slowly and painfully.
You children, fun.
Yeah, that's much I know, right? So yeah, as I was saying before, while they do this fight, the cutscenes pretty much explain itself what's kind of going on right now. There's not very too much complicated things. So when Azura dies, I can't remember the name of the Azura, but kind of blames herself because she couldn't protect the Azura, and Zoja's pissed at her because it was Zoja's mentor that dies and stuff. Like I say, along with Glint. And Ritlock has a lot of things on his shoulders that we find out through the expansions. He talks about how he's going to let anyone die again. Like, he felt a lot of responsibility because he felt like he should be able to protect everyone. Obviously he couldn't, as no one can do that. But they also feel like they could have done so much more if, obviously, Logan was there to help. Oh, this is one thing I'm happy to get to avoid in more boss fight. So I have to gather materials to pass through that. Got the next champion now.
You've done well against poor little Sariel, my pet. How will you fare against Sir Brainguar, Knight of the Court?
I am not some rat in your maze. We were entwined.
I sense fear in her, Lady Fallon. How delightful. But can she harness it? Are you sure she is worthy?
Feel free to test her mettle. She'll be up to the challenge. Have at her, Sir Brainguar.
For great justice! Stand your ground!
Here you go, speed for the content, just to try and get it as over as quick as possible. Once again,
It's the ultimate difference
like I say, it's not
between
us playing,
Valor
obviously.
tests others to examine
Reddit
their own
Refuge as refuges.
character. I ever test myself.
Go and check them out. In the day, it's at least people can do if we're using their video. I mean, it's not like I can hide it with a big ass logo behind me.
So, the Firstborn continues her futile quest.
Face the truth, dear heart. The dream is a nightmare. See the world for what it is. Episodes of pain ending in untimely death.
Our paths diverged long ago. I chose the dream of our people. You, a twisted phantasm. The love I once knew has died. I won't let you continue like this.
You will regret speaking to the mistress that way.
Seek your revenge against the Firstborn.
Once again, another champion, and after that, I think they'll be fighting the main boss. I don't think he gets away.
I knew our paths led to only one place. Still, I hesitated.
Bring
Now
that
I'm
one
sorry.
down!
Fowlin sent her followers to test her, serving them up as bait for her trap, but she is a spider caught in her own web.
Nothing's tearing me down.
We're off there on the way to find the final boss. Jealous much? What, me? Jealous of you on a sandwich?
Here at last, dear heart. Are you prepared to join me?
I will never be with you.
Not
Good, I
even
had
to be with
leftover
your
pizza.
friends. Well, they've already made their choice.
Join us, Keith.
This is the only rational choice.
We can all be together again.
Fowlin has brought us together. Be with us.
Everyone stands against me. I have no one left.
Oh, the woman sounded jealous? Oh, yeah.
Ridlock and Logan can't stomach each other.
Real or not, we have to deal with them.
Destroyed the nightmare division as Kate's friend. By the way, also at the point in time, if you want to kind of define a class for each member of Destiny's Edge, we'll go through this real quick. Gridlock plays like a warrior, I do believe. Earl's a hunter, Zoja's an elementalist, Logan's a guardian, and Chief's a thief.
End the shield now, Fowlin.
But dear, we used to enjoy our little games of make-believe.
I'm done with your games, and I'm finished with you. I am not
For great justice!
We shall see, dear heart. We shall see.
What
And it looks like she gets away.
Damn her. Damn me for my weakness. May you never dwell in darkness.
Sorrow's Embrace.
We should go, Kaith. Zojja may be in trouble.
In a moment. Our friends should know what they're getting into. Sorrow's Embrace was once a great forge. The dwarves that lived here kept dredge as slaves.
You need
When
to
the
head off.
dwarves
No
went
problem,
into
Tao.
the
Thank you for spending
depths,
some of your day
the
here with
dredge
us
made
today.
these
It's been much
diggings their
appreciated.
own.
And now Zojja has stormed in here. We don't know why, but we need to find her. It may already be too late.
You as well, my friend. You as well. Yeah, the premise of this dungeon is basically Zoe just came in here for something. Not sure what.
I don't know.
But she's called for help because something's gone wrong. So we came in to find both and Kaith in here as going to save her, which is kind of amusing because these two actually kind of get along. But when we get there, Kaith gets along with everyone pretty much. Like no one's actually got a problem with Kaith. Kaith doesn't have a problem with Fowlin.
The dredge. They're fleeing in terror.
Why do I think that Zojja is responsible?
She could be in trouble. We need to find her.
So by this point, this is like the 4th dungeon in now. Because we've had Ascalonian Catacombs, we've had the Manor, had the one with Fowlin.
He's here, isn't he? He's running things for the inquest.
We're not afraid of you.
Your fear is irrelevant. I know Kudu is here, and I'm here to stop him.
Pretty sure the graphics are actually pretty low.
Keith, what are you
I'm
doing
sure her
here?
arm
And
has a
why
lot
did you
more
bring that
detail
Norn
than that.
with you?
Kaith told me you came down here. I was worried about you.
Worried that the little apprentice couldn't handle herself?
That's not what I meant.
Or maybe you were just hoping to see another Asura die. Is that it?
I just came here to help.
Your help gets people killed. I don't need it, and I don't need you.
Fine. If you don't need me, I'll leave you to your petty vengeances.
Zojja, don't be foolish.
No, she's right. You don't need me. No one really needs me, do they? Come, Garm.
Let her go, Kaith. She knows I'm right. She's lost her nerve. What good is she?
I thought you were smarter than this, Zojja.
I am. And we've got more important things to worry about. We need to find the inquest, and, more importantly, find their leader.
Quickly!
No, they're still fighting.
Yes!
However, I'm gonna go find the inquest leader. Things haven't started mending yet, but at the very least, we've seen Logan knows stuff needs to be done. But everyone else at the moment, from what we can tell, is just kind of like
Let us go then.
still pissed at each other. There's no form of mending yet. Which I think that may start happening at the end of this dungeon, or it may start happening like as of the next dungeon.
By the tree. It is full of dredge.
Looks like some sort of major speech.
You think we can go around? Or fight our way through?
Check out the mortar cannons on the ledges. We should take care of them before they take care of us. The inquest base should be on the far side of all this. Let's clear a path through those dredge and find it.
We, the Dredge people, have succeeded where so many have failed.
They'll just speeding the one through. I think this is one of the more lengthy ones. Yeah, it's not that lengthy.
This gate is just locked, not broken. I can get through this in no time.
Kate, Zoja was cruel to Air. Why does she hate her so?
Zoja hates Air, Ritlock and Logan hate each other. And all because long ago, we made a horrible mistake. Once we fought together as one. Myself, Ritlock,
Snaff.
Logan,
There we go.
Air and her wolf, Snaff and his apprentice. We called ourselves Destiny's Edge. We were the best the world had seen. We fought dragon minions from the Sea of Sorrows to the Crystal Desert. We encountered Glint. She was a legendary creature that served Kralkatorrik, the Crystal Dragon, until she betrayed her master. Kralkatorrik awoke and flew south to slay its traitorous lieutenant, leaving devastation in its wake. We stood beside Glint, ready to face an elder dragon. But Logan was suddenly called away. We were weakened, but Air thought we could still stand and fight. Air was incorrect. We were defeated. Kralkatorrik killed Glint. We lost Snaff as well.
But this is why they all hate each other.
And they all blame each other.
And Air blames herself. She lost more than a friend that day. I've tried to bring them back together, without success. I know I am missing something, but what?
Perhaps they need to come to terms with themselves before they can come to terms with each other.
There you kind of find out a bit of the story. Yeah, again, you say tied to a book, but this is a story you find out about why they're the way they are, but you don't get to know unless you play
Obviously.
Dungeons.
Who else could bend the dredge to my will? Not you, of course. You were never that smart.
You're using Snaff's discoveries for evil.
Zoja, please. I was smarter than Snaff when you were still playing with blocks. I think he'd be proud to see what I've done with his theories about dragon energy.
Snaff would never approve of such things. I'm here to stop you.
Oh, I see I've hit a nerve. Fancy that. Still protective of our old master, eh? You should see what I'm building down here. Pity that my golems will destroy you first and you'll die in ignorance.
So, like I say, dungeons hold a valuable part of the story. That being said, so do fractals and raids, but that story is so much more kind of complicated. At this point, like, I have no idea how to start with that. Well, with the raids, I kind of do. It's just kind of follow them as they came out. But the story to them is not fully important to the actual overall story of the game. Like, it's got story in there, but it's like minor stories to the bigger story. So we won't be going through all the raids. We won't be going through all the fractals and showing all them off because there's kind of no need to. Like, there is some fractals that kind of explain a little bit of the story of what goes on during the middle world stuff. But they kind of learned their lesson from dungeons and kind of made like all the big stuff and all the stuff that you really do to learn is told through the story itself and not any side
You always
content.
were crafty, Zoja. But craftiness is not true genius.
Come down and fight, you coward.
Let me think about it. No, I don't think so. But if you survive long enough to follow me, I'd love to show you my latest creation.
So I do believe they're ready to make their way towards the final boss now. That big guy.
Do you like my latest? It's better than anything our Master Snaff ever did. I have harnessed dragon energies to power it.
You've perverted Snaff's theories, and you will be punished for this.
I may be punished, but not by you. I have places to go and people to kill, but I leave my creation here to keep you company. Ta!
As you can see, this one has a very interesting mechanics in it. So take cover and things like that, so you don't die. Terminator reference.
I can't believe Kudu fused the energy of a draconic minion into the shell of an ancient dredge creation.
What did you mean when you said he perverted Snaff's ideas?
Snaff discovered that the Elder Dragons radiated their own unique energy, but he felt that this draconic energy was too unstable to work with.
Kudu and the Inquest seemed to disagree with that assessment.
Kudu was Snaff's apprentice before me. I don't doubt he will continue these experiments.
We should get Air and the others. Get their help.
They're useless, but go after her if you must. I am going to move forward and defeat Kudu once and for all.
There's that dungeon. Now into the Citadel of Flame, where I believe things start working out for everyone. Both Ritlock and Logan are there, and it seems like they're fighting.
What's going on?
This human thinks he can take on Gaheran Balefire.
No, this Char thinks he can fight the Flame Legion by himself.
Fighting with you is the same as fighting solo.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Enough! Both of you gather your troops. We need everyone for this.
So this is a dungeon that a lot of people like to do the Explorer mode. It was like back before, like when dungeons were kind of like the only kind of end game kind of thing. This is the dungeon that people used to repeat over and over and over again. Oh, so they did the Explorer modes.
Forward! Take down the Flame Legion!
Hang on. What's that up ahead?
I shall ascend to godhood and destroy you all!
That isn't good.
That lunatic wants to turn himself into a god.
Get the men to safety. I'll go forward.
I'll go. You're not needed here.
You think you can handle this alone? You're the lunatic here.
Stop arguing. We need both of you to breach the inner sanctum. There must be a way in.
The Flame Legion controls its gates.
So I also
with
do
mystic
believe, if I remember the dungeons correctly,
then they should be nearby.
This dungeon itself, Citadel of Flame, is the one where they would kind of have to rework it for a solo story mode to work. Because there's a point in the dungeon where you actually need 5 people to stand in 5 different spots to progress further into the dungeon. Now I know that's a part of one of the Explorer paths. I don't know if you go through that path in the story mode. Because this is one of the dungeons, if I do remember correctly as well. And I'll say about some of the later dungeons, you're going to do the Explorer mode to get all the points of interest inside the dungeon. This is one of them dungeons where I do believe like you simply can't get every point of interest in the dungeon by doing story. Same with the mana one, the second dungeon in. I think that one you're gonna do some explorer mode as well. Yeah, I do believe it's actually towards the end of this dungeon is where we start seeing Destiny Edge starting to repair itself.
You will never ascend to face me.
Oh, we're gonna just save Ritlock.
Kala gouges eyes. He slaughters his own troops to get to us.
That means he's still vulnerable. He's afraid of us.
Because he knows he's about to die. And he's right. Pick a limb and start chopping.
Need to find another way over.
If we stand here, he'll just pelt us with fireballs. Let's see where this bridge takes us.
You can already see it, but not really
there.
arguing that much.
Just so you know. Thanks for the save.
I didn't have time to think about it. And I'm sure you would do the same for me.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. Let's just focus on finding Gaharin for now.
Yeah, they're already talking about it. Things are already starting to fix. Ever so slightly.
I know.
Now, something you'll notice so far in these dungeons as well, we've not really had a one that's kind of been specific to Norns or as per se. Like, Urs went to the Astronomy Cargoes to start off her mission. But beyond that, he hasn't really done much else in all these.
He's got to go.
Smartest thing you said all day.
There hasn't really been a dungeon specific to her yet. To me, anyway.
Flame commands you to burn! You cannot stop me from becoming a god. The Char have no gods. I will burn you to ash.
So I do believe this is going to be the boss fight, and we haven't seen that one mechanic I was talking about. And as you can see, it's kind of hard. You're gonna time it right. You're gonna get like those fucking heals, and they kill you pretty. Well, boulders really kill you pretty instantly. There's a lot of running up, running down, running up, running down. Yo.
You fought well.
As did you.
A long time ago, I made a mistake. I left when I should have stayed. And I spent the past 5 years trying to justify it. I still feel like I did the right thing, but I'm sorry I left.
For all those years, I was so angry I wouldn't listen. I understand why you did it. I'm also sorry that you did.
Are we good then?
No. But we're better. A couple of ales might help.
You got a deal.
There's Logan and Ritlock pretty much starting to make up. They're realizing, well, it wasn't really your fault you got called away and it was a difficult choice. I understand your choice. So they're starting to become friends again. So he is the Honor of Waves. So I believe this is Ur's one. And if I just going to quickly check. Yeah, so this is the last one we're going to be watching. 8 minutes long. Then after this, it's the story of R.
Why have we come here, Heir?
Our ship is under assault by the servants of Jormag.
Story anyway.
The voice, our spiritual ruler, is going mad. We must save her.
This is suicide. Let us come back with more people.
No. Time is of the essence. I will go alone if I have to.
You'd be throwing your life away.
None of the others seem to care if I live or die. Let my legend come to its end.
We must go now.
Alright, this polar bear thing here, this race, is a race that a lot of people have been wanting to play as in the game.
And I am a fool.
But he is Ur's, like, very first one. Like, pretty much at first he's already done. The last dungeon's kind of a dungeon for all 5 of them. He just may have increased the speed in his editing bit.
This is the Voice's lair. Who are you?
I serve the hunter known as Coden's Bane. Your precious voice is our prey. She can run all she wants, but we'll find her and turn her into one of Jormag's minions. Now die!
Well, I don't know how it involves, but this is going to be the dungeon as well where Doja comes in.
She is gone.
We must find her, before this Coden's Bane does.
The voice and the claw share a bond. I feel her. She is deeper within the sanctuary. She is in great pain.
We will find her. We cannot abandon her to Jormag's minions.
Yeah, this one's suddenly got a lot louder for some reason. That better?
We're done here.
Oh, nice, a piece of sound there. Yeah. Urs is kind of here to protect them. Cass is following along so Ur doesn't die. But this is like a very special place. I can't remember exactly the reason why. Pretty sure I have the in-game mail for this dungeon, but we'll read it when we get back in the game. Straight away down. This guy was pretty obviously tough. I don't. I know I've done. I've done all the dungeon story modes before on an account somewhere. I can tell you which one though.
Accept the power of dragon.
Leave me in peace, I beg you.
Walk in the path of dragon. Receive dragon's gift. Its blood is your blood.
Leave me. Let me die with my voice and my sanctuary.
Claw of the honor of the waves, I know this cuts you deeper than any blade. But you cannot let failure destroy you.
That's what I've been telling you.
Let her finish.
Defeat is not getting knocked down, but in failing to get up again.
I understand.
Come then, let us eradicate the creature that has slain your voice.
Now on to the big baddie.
Do you have wisdom to share?
Jormag, hear me! I hunt in your name. I have turned the voice of Coda to your side. Drink deep, and grant me your power. Ah!
So this guy's kind of bad because Jormag is obviously one of the dragons, and he's just trying to turn a lot of people into as the Jormag's minions, which is kind of bad for the world. Down he goes. Right, girl, thank you for that host. Your support means a lot. Thank you very much.
Voice is gone, but we must go on. I see that now.
Never let your mistakes defeat you.
Ohio, thank you for the host. Demonada, thank you for the host. Both your support much appreciated. And Nadia, hello, how you doing?
Now we should
Snowman Gaming, thank you for the host.
We have a dragon to fight.
It's a raid. And the host made you. I can't go to the raid screen right now. So there is a little bit left of this mission. Raiders, welcome, welcome. I see an Iron Eddie there as well.
Strong.
Dragonada, hi. I seen you were doing a bit of an IRL stream.
Trust your instincts.
Can we also get exclamation mark Raider for both Demonada and Frag Girl, please? Okay, so... Oh no, we got the Crucible as well. I completely forgot about this one. I thought this was the one we were on. So we have this dungeon as well to see, which is going to take us 10 minutes. And then after that, it's a City of thing. So this is another Zojja one.
If I'm going to stop the inquest, I'm going to need help. That's where you come in.
There we go, playing IRL. Phoenix, thank you for the host.
Ritlock?
How's everyone doing today? I'm doing fantastic. We're just watching a bunch of videos of the dungeon story. Because basically, we spent an hour at the start of the stream looking for group for the first dungeon. And there was 6 of us to do, so it's like either we spend 6 hours looking for group, and there's no guarantee they're going to take an hour each. Some could take minutes. Some could take days. So yeah, so it's like, okay, I found a video online, I found a playlist online of all the dungeon cutscenes. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to sit here for an hour and a half watching all the cutscenes? Or do you want to spend like the next week to a month trying to look for dungeons? And it was just like, let's watch the cutscenes. So we're watching the cutscenes. You're doing good or how? Nice. How is everyone doing? How are you all doing? What you've all got planned for today? And I've kind of missed what they were saying there. How am I? I'm doing fantastic. Fantabby-dozy.
Just following your lead.
I think I liked it better when you hated each other. Let's go.
Yeah, both Logan and Ritlock are here with Zojja helping, and it's just like, this is weird. You're good? Nice. It's always good when everyone's...
You there, halt! Thank the alchemy. Kudu has gone mad. You must stop him.
Look, I played the Blackout beta more. Got 11 plays twice.
The Crucible of Eternity removes and concentrates dragon energies at the bottom of the complex. Kudu is corrupting his captives with this energy. He's turning them into dragon minions that only he can control. Go see for yourself. I'll release the door locks. Just don't hurt me.
So we're hunting that same Inquest guy from the when Zojja was last involved in a dungeon. Well, I mean, guess since I missed the start, both Logan and Ritlock are just here to help.
Reporting. What is the Arcanic reactor status? Oh, hello, Zojja. I see you brought friends. You realize I have a small army of golems on my side.
I thought I'd give Black Ops 4 a shot, so you use the code and you don't regret it. Like I say, I've got a code to get into the Blackout beta on PC. I just haven't bothered using it.
Kudu is nothing but a poser. There should be a golem control nexus further in. If I can reach it, I'll shut every one of these things down.
Do I do giveaways? I do from time to time, yeah. I just don't normally have stuff to give away. Find that kind of amusing. Someone's just tweeted out about to start playing the Call of Duty Battle Royale. Because I've got 2 spare codes from Xbox. I don't know if anyone wants them. As for the Blackout beta. Well, I know personally I won't want it. I don't know if I know anyone that want it personally. Ben, Dave, like. Yeah. As I was saying, like someone's just tweeted out about about to go live playing the Battle Royale Call of Duty Battle Royale thing, Blackout. but they've put in it private beta. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's no longer private. So I quickly looked up the key I was given from Intel, and it literally says early access to the Blackout PC, open public beta.
I'm not a fan of growing extra limbs. So how do you plan on getting us?
It's no longer
You're
private.
speaking to a genius, remember? Stay close to Mr. Sparkles and you'll be safe.
Just ask around in Discord. It's no problem. Go ahead. I'm missing half of this dungeon.
Kudu has perverted Snaf's research. He wants to make his own dragon champions.
Can you stop him, Zoja?
We could shut this place down, and I could steal all of their research and shatter their data crystals beyond repair. Sending a copy of this to the Arcane Council will kick off a firestorm for the inquest.
Now there's a plan I can get behind.
It's some very dangerous stuff.
You're lucky to have made it this far, Zoja.
Oh, what the hell has he done to
In his
himself?
face, he's been corrupted by the dragon energies.
It's an improvement.
Enlightenment always comes at a price. Now you must pay for what you've learned.
He looks like he's been corrupted by the energy of Kalgatoric, to be honest, because it's a bit branded. What the fuck's that? Oh, it's Arisen. Apparently it's his monster. Who's he now, Frankenstein? This should be one of the final cutscenes.
Kudu is dead. This won't destroy the inquest, but it will cripple them for a while. No one uses Snaf's discoveries but me.
Zoja, we all miss your mentor, but I think it's time to let things heal. Come back to the group.
Come back? You mean work with Heir Sagalkin? Never. I can't forgive her.
I forgave Logan.
Then you're a fool, Ritlock Brimstone.
Snaf would want you to come back. We should put Destiny's Edge back together.
You lot can go fight dragons alone for all I care.
Your friends need your help. What would happen to them without you? You would deny them Snaf's wisdom?
No, of course not. I mean, I'm sure they can.
I'm gonna hop out for a bit for dinner. I'll be back later if you're still on, Lumus. If I'm not playing the Black Ops 4 beta yet, I was playing my game last night. Fell asleep playing. Uh-oh.
Sounds good. If you show up, you're in. No pressure.
That's them asking her to come back, and she's now going to think about it. But we get no definite answer. He's going to go around talking for a bit, so you can see some of the dialogue there. But this is the last thing you're going to see for the dungeon stuff, because like I say, the last dungeon, we're actually going to experience ourselves for the story.
Nothing's exploded, right?
Yeah, if you want to see that dialogue, you have to pause the video, because I can't, like,
Greetings.
pause it. Obviously, I'm saying this for the sense of the YouTube content, not the stream. And the Ruined City of Art, we're not going to see that one because, like I say, we get to experience that one inside Guild Wars 2. So, for the sake of the YouTube video, like I say, the stream, we're still going to keep going. That's all the dungeon stories so far. The last one you'll experience when we do the level 80 stories on our Thief. Which we will hopefully be next week, because I know it's pretty lengthy. But, so that's all the dungeon stories that you kind of need to know so far. Like I say, stories when it comes to like Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire and stuff like that, we won't be doing raids, we won't be doing any fractals of them story. You'll be getting what we get in the stories. So, like I say, for the sake of the video, I'll see you all as hopefully the next week would be the level 1780 stuff. Hopefully, because I know 80 is pretty lengthy, because that's like 2 basically full sets of basically what we do. You might as well say we're doing like level 70 to... But yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll have that ready for next week in terms of a video.